So this is gonna be a review of Mortal Kombat 1 remake. I beat it probably about 4 or 5 days ago, and it was a pretty good game, man. Um, Essentially, Liu Kang is, you know, he took over as the god of time. He pretty much took Chronica's position, and he's rebooting a new timeline. Now, uh, you know, um, so everything is rebooted. Um, the characters' origins are new and different than what they were known as. Raiden isn't a thunder god. Uh, Scorpion isn't the Netherrealm Spectre seeking revenge. It's a new timeline. He wanted to create a timeline that isn't as chaotic as the previous ones, right? So, you know, um, uh, shit. The tournaments aren't like a deadly, competition for rounds and stuff like that. You know, it's just a way to settle disputes and stuff like that, a tournament. And no one dies, no one gets murdered. He pretty much made the world a little bit more better than his own than the previous timelines. It's not perfect because I think even he himself said that he can't make a perfect world, but he can make it a little bit better than it was. But yeah, man, I like the game, man. Story was pretty cool. Gameplay was good. Uh, it was cool that they added like past Mortal Kombat characters into the game. Like you saw Chameleon and you saw Darius. Who else you saw? They added Motaro. They just put older like who else that was in there? Um, who else is shit? They put. I was surprised with this one. Movado in the game. Shujinko. Um, a couple of the older characters that was in like Armageddon, Deadly Alliance, and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty dope. I always thought Movado was a cool character. Those little grappling thing he got, thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, a good game, man. Uh, the plot twist was pretty cool because yeah, I was right the first time when I thought that MK11 or MK, yeah, you could choose your ending, and I'm like, okay, well, I was thinking both endings are canon, but then people's like, oh, but then with Mortal Kombat 1, we was under the impression that, oh, it was Liu Kang's ending that was canon. I was like, damn, because I'm like, I thought Shang Tsung had a good ending. I thought he deserved his victory, but they gave it, you know, to Liu Kang. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but would have been nice to have Shang Tsung win it. But then we found out that both of them actually won it when they were fighting. Uh, when they were fighting, the timeline, like they kind of broke the timelines or some shit. So essentially, both of them won their respective battle. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That was actually a nice plot twist because I was wondering. I said, "Yo, where can NetherRealm Studios go from here? How can they further the series after that? How can they keep this shit going?" But they managed a way to do it with that. But towards the end of the game, started to get messy when they started introducing all of these damn timeline characters. It started to get a little messy towards the end, especially because I played the Chaos Reigns DLC as well. It started to get a little bit messy towards the end, you know. Keep bringing all these different people out from these realms and shit like that. And the thing is with these damn characters, it's like, bro, if now and then they said, oh, you know, essentially like every character, that pretty much like there's multiple characters who fought Chronica throughout these different timelines and they won. So there's all these different titans and shit. I'm like, okay, should have kept it as a Shang Tsung and Liu Kang, but oh, okay. And then yeah, man, it started to get a little messy. It's like a, you know, started to get a little messy. You know, but trying to remember some more shit. Yeah, this review ain't gonna be like the best review. There's people more a little bit more professional with the reviews of games. But what else? Yeah, like like these villains. I don't know why they're, you know, like they have their own timeline, but they're trying to conquer other people's timelines. Like, why don't you just stay in your own universe? Why do you have to go in someone else's universe? But um I don't know, man. Like, this got a little messy as far as like the multiverse stuff in Mortal Kombat 1. Because Mortal Kombat, yes, Mortal Kombat has always had different realms and stuff like that, but it was never really no multiverse shit. And it was cool, but it just got a little messy towards the end of this game, you know, like the multiverse stuff. Uh, you know. Yeah. A lot of fictional things are doing multiverse. You know, like we already know Marvel and DC does it, but I don't know. I don't like um I mean, it was cool, you know. I mean, like I said, you know, it's a new timeline because with the original timeline, everything ended with Armageddon. So that was the conclusion to the original. So from Sub-Zero mythologies all the way until Mortal Kombat Armageddon, that was the original timeline. And then the reboot was from MK9 all the way to is it MKX? No, to MK 11. And then this is a new reboot. So I don't know. It looks like they're going to continue the story, but I have no idea where they're going to go from here. I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe they should have just like even though they did find a way to make the story work a little bit, they didn't need to make this game necessarily. But it's still good. I'll probably give it 7.5 to an 8. This got a little messy towards the end, man. It's got a little messy towards the end of the game. You know. You feel me? But yeah, man. Pretty good game. Do I recommend it? It's good, but I don't know if it's something where I'm like, oh yeah, man, you gotta buy this game, bro. You gotta play this. I don't know if it's something I recommend like that, but I mean, if you know, it's more Mortal Kombat. Some of the rebooted characters I did like I like Raiden. Kung Lao, Johnny. At first I didn't like Johnny because of his voice, but I started to like it. I liked it. Oh, I fucking hated the Sub-Zero in here. That nigga got on my damn nerves. And even how he talks. You need to fix the timeline. That nigga got on my nerves, man. Nitara, I ain't like how they made her. She was voiced by Megan Fox. That was a little trash how they made her. I ain't like that. Havoc annoyed me a little bit. Well, Havoc's okay, but I don't know. I kind of annoyed me a little bit. General Shao, they made him a little too weak. And even Liu Kang was, even though he did give up his fire god shit, like he should still be kicking everyone's ass. How the fuck does Sindel whoop his ass? When they kind of pay tribute to Mortal Kombat 9 with that. But nah, she shouldn't have kicked his ass. Come on. And she was from a different timeline, and I understand that different timeline version of characters can be stronger than other versions, but I just don't think because she wasn't like a Titan or nothing, so she was just like a regular version of Sindel. I don't think he should have lost that fight. So there are some moments where certain characters should be more stronger than what they are. They should be more stronger, and stuff like that. But this game is not as bad as like, oh yeah, even when Noob Saibot beats Havoc, and they gave an explanation for it, but it just didn't make sense to me. I mean, yeah, he knows about his abilities and shit, but he still shouldn't have won. That's like me knowing about John Jones' moveset and somehow I still beat him. Like, even though you can know someone's moves, doesn't mean that you gonna win still. So that was a little But story, the story was good up until like a little bit after Liu Kang met Shang Tsung from the past timeline. That's when it started kind of get a little messy. But the Battle of Armageddon in this game was cool. They paid homage to the last one, but I don't know, man. I'll probably give like 7.5, yeah. Because some of the messiness kind of took it down a little bit, but it's still cool, man. So I gotta say I'm out.